Hello, my name is Justin Porter, and I'm a recent graduate of the Santa Clara University Graduate School of Management. I co-wrote the paper, the U.S. Produce Traceability Initiative, the analysis, evaluation, and recommendations, along with Dr. Gregory Baker and Dr. Narendra Agrawal. Dr. Baker is a professor of management and the director of the Food and Agribusiness Institute at Santa Clara University. Dr. Agrawal is a professor of operations and management information systems, as well as the Assistant Dean of Business School faculty for Santa Clara University. In this paper, we analyze the fresh produce traceability system in the U.S., specifically as it exists today, with an eye on how to formulate an appropriate methodology to improving it in the future. To that end, we wrote this paper to address the feasibility and the potential for success in the implementation of a voluntary and industry-led produce traceability initiative. We had three primary objectives in writing this paper. The first was to examine the current U.S. system for traceability and the regulatory environment within which it exists. We utilized open-ended interviews, as well as existing research, to create a set of model standards or goals for enhancing the U.S. fresh produce traceability system. The second objective was really to look at the Produce Traceability Initiative itself and analyze it to the extent that it meets the goals of an ideal fresh produce traceability system as we created in our first objective. We then looked at whether or not it was feasible to expect an outcome of expedited tracebacks and more narrow and isolated potential recalls. Our final objective in this paper was to develop a set of recommendations or principles as a guide for future fresh produce traceability systems. As implementation of the Produce Traceability Initiative continues, we are all constantly reminded how important an enhanced traceability system is to minimizing the spread of foodborne illness, as well as to minimizing the overall damage to both public health and private industry that widespread outbreaks and recalls cause. We hope that this research assists in the implementation of enhanced traceability systems and leads to a more effective system for rapidly tracing product, isolating contaminated product, and ultimately performing much more accurate and narrow recalls to remove contaminated produce from commerce much more quickly. Thank you.